to my channel, and if you are new, hi, my name is Maya, and today I'm going to be doing my 17-week pregnancy update for you guys. It's not really anything to talk about, so I'm just going to get right on with the video. So this week has been a half big week, half boring week for me. In the beginning of the week, I did have quite a roller coaster, but then as the week went on, I just kind of turned into boring whateverness. So we'll get into talking about what happened in the beginning of the month, or not in the month, the beginning of the week later. I will talk about all that at some point in this video, but right now I'm going to talk about the baby. The baby is about the size of a pomegranate and is about 5.1 inches long and weighs about 5.9 ounces. So the baby is growing. I can definitely tell my stomach is getting bigger, but it's not big enough where it is like I'm showing very much. If I wear like a tank top that's tight or a shirt that's tight, then you can see the little bump that I have. But if I mostly wear loose shirts, so you can't really even tell yet that I'm even pregnant. I just kind of look like my normal self. So this week I was able to find the information of what's going on with the baby, and this week there was only 2 things that I read on there that were about the baby, because I go on my book doesn't always say just like what symptoms it has on there and like everything. It just gives you like an overall like kind of like brief description of what's going to happen that week. So I do like to try to look up more in-depth things for these update videos so that I can give you guys more information about it. So the only thing that I could find that was like on the baby is that the baby's rubbery cartilage is now turning into bone. So anywhere where it's like the rubber cartilage is turning harder into bone. And the last thing is the baby is growing a stronger and thicker umbilical cord. So if you guys know what an umbilical cord looks like, it is growing bigger and thicker and stronger. So yeah. So now I'm going to get into what is going on with me. So there's somewhat a lot of symptoms, but there's not very many also. It's not like a super duper long list. This week I could have increase of bodily fluids, just like mucus or sweat and just all of that, and that's because your blood, or I don't really know what it is, but everything is just in full force because your baby's growing and your body's trying to level out so that your baby's not just sucking everything out of you. That's trying to level it out so there's enough for the baby and so that you're back on track. And that's also another reason why you're feeling a lot less tired during your second trimester, is because your body is leveling out more. Weird dreams. So I have definitely noticed this week that I have been dreaming a lot more. Normally, I only dream once in a while, and I know that might sound weird, but normally I don't dream. I normally don't have dreams when I sleep. I just don't. And all this week I've been having dreams. They're just like, I don't know. I never remember what they're about or anything. So I remember that I was dreaming about something, but then like usually I don't ever dream. It's like every once in a while I will have a dream, but this week I have had dreams like every single night. The next symptom is itchy boobs and belly. Oh my gosh. It's not just my boobs haven't been very itchy. It's been my stomach. My stomach has been super duper itchy. I've also noticed that my back's been so itchy right up near one of my shoulder blades. I don't know about that, why that is, but also if I take a bath or a shower, I've also noticed that my skin dries out so much, and if I don't immediately put lotion on, my skin becomes super duper irritated and itchy. It gets worse when I use a certain kind of body wash, so I have to change my body wash. But even if I don't use the body wash, my skin is still itchy. It's just worse when I use the body wash. So I don't know if the body wash is just making my skin more dried out and that is causing it to be more irritated, or if I'm just like allergic to it and all. But I need to get a moisturizing body wash now, and I have to immediately put lotion on. Usually after I get out of the shower, I just get dressed, and then later that night before I go to bed, I put lotion on. Now I have to immediately put lotion on, especially on my stomach too, because my stomach's been super itchy. It's either on one side of my stomach or like on my lower part of my stomach where my pants are. The next symptom is rapid weight gain. So they're saying each week now I could gain 1 to 2 pounds. I have not been to the doctor's. My next doctor's appointment is this upcoming Tuesday, so I don't know how much I weigh. But I did weigh myself at home, but I'm thinking that my scale is broken because it said that I only weigh 130 pounds. And if that is correct, that means that I am back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which is kind of scary because I lost weight in my first trimester, and then I gained it back this trimester. But then I don't know if it was because I was sick and I didn't really eat when I was sick, because I just didn't have the energy to get up and everything. I don't know if that was why, but I have been completely fine for almost an entire week now, and I've been eating normally, so I'm thinking that my weight should be back to where it was. So I'm hoping that the scale is just broken that I have, and if it's not, then that kind of concerns me, because I don't think it's normal for me to be losing all this weight. Because if I did go back down to my pre-pregnancy weight, that means the last 5 pounds that I had of pregnancy weight, I just lost. And that means I lost a total of 10 pounds in like 3 weeks, which I don't think is very healthy for me. The last is stretch marks. I have not had any stretch marks on my stomach that I know of. I haven't checked today, but on the sides of my boobs, I do have like faint ones. They're not really noticeable, and they show more at certain times. If I wear like a specific bra, they'll show a lot more, but nothing too like bad they're not like super duper noticeable. So now I'm going to talk about pretty much what symptoms I've had this week besides the ones that were listed, or and things that have happened throughout this week. So in the beginning of this week, since the week before, at 16 weeks, I was severely sick. I was in the hospital and all that stuff. I was still pretty sick, and that's why I said in the beginning of the video that this week was half a roller coaster, half boring. In the beginning of my week, up until probably Wednesday or Thursday, I think Wednesday, that's when it started to even out. I was still having severe stomach pains, where if I got up out of bed to go do anything, I just felt super duper nauseous. I had no energy whatsoever. I just didn't have energy to do anything. And then Wednesday, I finally got enough energy. I had energy that night. I actually was able to clean my entire room, top to bottom, pretty much. I still have some things to do, but I went through a nesting phase that day. And then after that, it's just kind of been boring. The only other thing this week that's happened that was kind of a big thing is I got a concussion. I'm not really supposed to be in the light. If it hurts my head, then I'm not supposed to be in the light. But right now my head is okay to film because I have been staying in dark areas. I tripped over a cord that's in my room, which I constantly trip over. But this time I slipped and hit my head off of my door frame, very, very hard. I wasn't bleeding or anything, thank God. But the next day after it happened, I could not be in any type of light. My television could barely be turned up to be like watched or anything. I had to go out to the store that day to go get some stuff. I was wearing sunglasses and they weren't helping whatsoever. I just had like a severe headache, like it would not go away. Even if I took medicine, it wouldn't help or anything. So that was a big thing this week. It still hurts a little bit every now and then, but other than that, it's been pretty good. I'm thinking some symptoms that I've had this week. I felt the baby move once this week, but it wasn't like super duper big or anything. I had my hand on my stomach. I have started a habit for like a couple weeks now that I've started sleeping with my hand on my stomach. I will fall asleep just with my hand on my stomach, and when I was getting ready to go to bed, this was a day I was still sick and everything, but I had my hand down on my lower part of my stomach, and I felt the baby like move, like the baby was like repositioning his or herself, and I actually felt that with my hand, and I knew it wasn't just like the pulse in my hand or anything, because if it was the pulse in my hand, I would still have felt the movement after my hand was still laying there, and it stopped after, like, it didn't happen again. But that's the only movement I felt. It was really awesome, because since I was sick, I kind of got worried that something was wrong with the baby, and then since I felt the baby move, I was really reassured that everything, like the baby was okay, the baby was still alive and kicking and everything. Thought somebody was coming down the stairs. Some other symptoms. Oh, hip pain has been a big thing again this week. It's not super duper bad. It's not unbearable bad. It's just uncomfortable and annoying, especially if I usually like to sleep on my right side, so that's definitely been my right hip that's hurt most of this pregnancy so far. And that's annoying because I do like to sleep on my right side, and I've had to go on my left side to sleep, which I'm definitely not a big fan of. Another thing is hot flashes. I keep my heater on in my room, but my bed, as you can tell, is up against a wall. The wall is behind me too, so I've been more sleeping towards the wall because there is a window on this wall that this blanket's on. This blanket's not covering the window though. The window's over a little bit. But since there's a window there, I'm in the basement. I sleep in the basement. And since I'm sleeping in the basement, my window is ground level pretty much. It's just high enough so that I can get out it if there's a fire. But since it's wintertime here, there is snow near my window, so it makes it colder near the wall. So sleeping near the wall with shorts and a tank top on, if I get hot flashes, I'm still cool enough near the wall because the wall is always so cold, and I'm comfortable enough to sleep throughout the night. What else? Oh, I have been very big into drinking water, Gatorade, and juices lately. Yesterday I drank a I don't even know. It was a big water bottle. It was like this big of water, and I finished it in like an hour. I literally have so many just bottles of water because I buy water everywhere I go. I've also noticed that I will finish water or juice, but if I get a soda, I won't finish it. Normally, before I was pregnant, I could get a large soda, like a big soda, and I would finish it and I wouldn't go to waste, and now I can't even get a small soda and I won't even finish it. I will finish like a whole big huge bottle of water or like a big thing of Gatorade. I don't know, I just have turned into more of a juice drinker and a water drinker than a soda drinker, which is really good actually. I keep thinking I hear somebody walking down the stairs. I have been big into skincare this week because since I got sick, I've been really trying to make sure that my face is clean, my hands are clean, and everything in my room stays clean. I've been really big into washing my face lately. Normally, I don't really care. I've been making sure I take off my makeup so that it's not sitting on my face. I've been making sure I wash all my makeup brushes because if you guys don't know, a big way that you could get sick and get colds a lot more easily is if your makeup brushes aren't washed, you touch your face a lot, or you don't keep like your hands and stuff all clean. So since I have remembered that, I've been keeping them all clean. I've been using brushes to do makeup instead of my hands and stuff. I've been trying to stop touching my face, as I just itched my face right there. I've been just trying to be a lot more healthier and active and stuff because I don't want to get sick again, because that was honestly the worst ever pain that I was ever in. When I got sick, it was so bad. So I'm thinking that's pretty much it. I haven't really had very much symptoms. The cramping slash stomach pains, I guess you could say, that I had in the beginning of the week, I have not had all week. I have had nausea still this week a little bit, but it's turned back into only if I don't eat by a certain time, like in the mornings. If I don't immediately eat and I like get ready first for the day, then I will feel nauseous and somebody will have to cook me food and bring it down for me to eat. But it's not like how it was of me, even if I ate by a certain time, I wouldn't be able to get up out of bed. So I'm very glad that it's back to normal. I definitely do need to talk to my doctor about it and make sure everything is okay. I will talk about how my doctor's appointment goes for 18 weeks, because I do turn 18 weeks on Tuesday at my doctor's appointment. Also, the 27th of this month, it is some month, I can't remember what month. I just know the 27th of this month at 2 o'clock, I have a ultrasound. And by that time, I will be 20 weeks, so we should be knowing the gender of the baby. So I will do a gender reveal video for everybody to know. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to post it before my actual gender reveal that my boyfriend's mom is planning for us, or if I will be posting it after. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on the gender reveal situation and all of that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also follow all my social medias, because lately I have been so active. I also have I will put it in the description below with my social medias, but I am selling 2 dresses right now, 2 pairs of leggings, and 2 PlayStation 3 games for I was selling 3 dresses, but the most expensive one that was $55 was sold. I am selling a white dress, a navy blue and teal dress, and then my leggings are a pair of Batman and flannel pants. And then what games were it? I'm having pregnancy brain. I will have all of that in the description below, because I have the games on a separate website than the clothes. So if you are interested in wondering what I would be selling, I will have it down in the description below. So yes, I hope you guys all enjoyed this update video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in the next video.